So in this video, we're going to see what are the built-in mathematical functions that we can perform on the numbers in Python. So let's start with the IBS function that just returns the absolute value of the numbers passed. So we use the number 2 and printed the absolute value is the same as the printing a number straight away, but it just prints the absolute number that is helpful in many situations. So moving on to the next, we have the power function. So the power function just raises any number to the given number of exponents. So if we use the number 1 and let's raise it to 3 times. So if we run the program, you can see it is cubed. Basically it's cubed to 512. So moving on to the next, we have the minimum function. So it returns the minimum number passed onto this. So if we pass number 1 and number 2, so let's run the program and we have 4.5. So 4.5 is smallest in number 1 and number 2. So 4.5 is smallest. So we can also find the max using the max function, and let's enter the number. We have 8. Yeah, that's basically 8. So we also have a function called division modular. So it will return a tuple that has the division and the modulus. So if we run the program, you see we have 1, that is 4.5, 1, and 3.5 is the modulus. That's a you can just calculate that 4.5 by 1, that is that, and minus 8 minus 4.5, that is 3.5. So is the quotient is the remainder. So after division and modulus, we have the round function. So in the round function, we will use the number 2, the floating point number. Let's increase the number of numbers after the decimal. And let's round. Yeah, you can guess that's a rounding off. You can round off it to 2. So let's print the number first ahead, that is number 2, and then after rounding it up, so we have 4.5234 and we have 54. So if I just change this to 8, 7 and enter, you can see that due to 7, the 4 is rounded off to 5. So if we have 5 here, you can see the things is still rounded off. And if the 4 was to be 3, it will be 4 again. So that's what you have to look out for, that rounding off, the schemes of rounding off, that is 1 to 5, it 1 to 4, it stays the same, 5 to 10, and it's going up. So that's what the round off function does, and it's rounding off. So we have to pass the number that we're going to round, and then we pass the number of places we round. So after decimal places, 2 numbers are rounded up. So we have 5 digits, but now we have 2, so only 2 remain. So make sure you pass the number that you want to be have last. So that's it. We can also pass 1 to make it 4.5. That's the actual thing that was. So these were the mathematical functions that are used in the basics. So that's it for the numbers in Python. In the next lesson, we're going to learn about the booleans. Hope to see you there.